Good morning, dear brothers and sisters from all over the world. Thank you for joining. We'll uh, uh, we'll just bow down to Sri Mataji and raise our Kundalini and put ourselves into Bandhan. So we'll listen a short talk uh, um, on mana and prana to balance ourselves to begin with. It was in London in 1981 by Shumataji, so guided by her, and will follow with a Diwali talk in 1988. Um, First, maybe we can invite Shumataji in our hearts, welcome her in our hearts, just simply bow down to her and ask her, Shri Mataji, come in our hearts. Please, Shri Mataji, be present for this meditation, for this preparation of Diwali. And please, Shri Mataji, guide us during this meditation. We can put our right hand in our Sahasrara, in our Brahmarandra, and massage it. Just to invite her in our Sahasraras, in our Brahmarandra. And slowly we raise our right hand above 4 inches and feel the space between the hand and the Brahmarandra, what we feel there. So we can swap our hand, put our left hand about 4 inches. And again, let's try to feel the coolness, the vibrations. Nourishing our sahasrara. So we can put our 2 hands in our in our knees, and sit comfortably. And let's follow Shimataji's guidance about mana and prana. I was in London 1981.
Now, what we can do is to, today, what should I tell you, the practical side, the meditation, all right? Let's see what is meditation is, what we have to do for a meditation. The first thing we have got is the left side, is the mana shakti, is the power of your emotions, all right? Now, emotions are connected with your right side also, prana. Say for example, if you are emotionally disturbed, just now we got disturbed. So our breathing also increased, and we felt the whole body was sort of reacting, and we were feeling the reaction of the prana, right side also, that it was trying to express itself. Like we started, the tears is the water element, and all that came in, and the whole emotion was so much pouring out. And with that, our prana was also involved. Say, for example, if you are frightened. If you are frightened, she's not doing it, it's all right. If you are frightened too much, then what happens? She's all right. If you are frightened, then also you get your breathing very fast, isn't it? So it is connected. Yes, coming. So it is connected. If you are frightened, it is connected with your prana in your breathing, and your whole system is connected with your emotions, physical system. If you cry too much, or if you weep too much, or if you are a sad person, that shows on your face. Your Vishuddhi chakra also shows. And not only Anata, but also Vishuddhi. Then also your Agya goes out. So all the chakras reflect the left side in such a way that physical manifestation is also there. So it proves that both are very much connected. So if we have to somehow or other dissolve these two sides within us, the left and the right side, because if you do not dissolve it, you are left halfway here. So you have to dissolve these two things. And to dissolve these, what should we do? What can we do in meditation? Can you suggest? Say, we have got prana and mana. Now prana represents the right side, and the mana shakti is the left side. All right? These two have to be dissolved. Laya means dissolve. Now how do we do it? To dissolve these two things. They are connected with each other. After realization, not before. So before meditation, we give ourselves a balance. All right? Which side is more, which side is less. At the time, supposing you are emotionally that time disturbed, then you put your right to the left. If you are that time disturbed on the left side, disturbed in the sense that if your left side is frozen, then you raise your left side and give yourself a balance before meditation. Now, let us see which side is less, first of all. Put your hands like this. Like this. Are you all right? Getting cool breeze? Getting it? In this and not. Alright. Better? Are you getting in this hand? No? Something moving? Cool breeze is coming now. Is there cool breeze? Is it? There is cool breeze in your hand? Are you feeling it? All right. So, once you have given yourself a balance, then the best thing is to pay attention to your emotions, to Manasya. Watch them. You can enlighten your emotions by thinking of your mother, right? Just enlighten them. Just she will solve the problem. Whatever are the problems in the mana, all right? So once you get connected with those emotions and you start looking at them in your meditation, you will see these emotions are rising within you, and if you try to put these emotions on your mother, as they said, the lotus feet of your mother, they will start also dissolving those emotions, and they'll become sort of expands. You will extend that in such a way that you will feel you are in control of these emotions. You are in control of them, and by that controlling those emotions, your emotions which are expanded, enlightened, are powerful. And these emotions, when you feel that way, then the cause of those emotions can be solved. For example, just now, you got emotionally stirred up because I talked about, say, these children. Naturally, anybody would be. Now, when you are stirred up with that, you put that problem of those feelings that are rising in you, that those waves of feelings that are coming at the lotus feet of your mother. So they get touched, say, by that power, you can say. Then these emotions become enlightened. And when these emotions become enlightened, they have a power to solve the problem. Do you see the point? As if they have reached the shore where they got the light and this problem can be solved. Because now you are not in an individual self. You are in the expanse. You are in the samashti. And because you have entered into that position, that's why you have got these powers of entering into another person's body, to see the vibrations of another person, to raise the kundalini. Otherwise, you could not have done. So for you it is very easy to do it, because I am also sitting here in person. So easy to put these emotions just there so that they get enlightened and your wish is fulfilled. Because emotions are nothing but wishes. These are unfulfilled wishes. Now, how they do it otherwise is also this way, that you take up these emotions and put them. So that is, these emotions are actually the left side, as I said, is the desire. So the desire is taken, any desire, and is put in the prana. Now how do you put it on the prana? That you control your prana. That's why they do pranayamas. See? Like you sit down now very comfortably. Now you have a desire, you put your attention to that. Attention is very important, see? Now this attention is to be put onto the prana. So the emotions are there, and then bring those emotions and put them into your attention. Means they are now, you are aware of them. Now what you do is to watch your breathing. See now. Try to reduce your breathing. Reduce it. In the sense that you have breathed out, wait for a while, then breathe in. For a long time, then you breathe out. So in 1 minute, your breathing will be less than normal. Alright, try that. Breathe in. Now with the emotions, keep the attention on the emotions, you see, so that the connection is established. Better? See the Kundalini rises? Now when you are breathing, you find that there is a space in between, which you just leave it vacant. Breathe in. Now leave it vacant. Now breathe out. Now leave it vacant. Breathe in. Keep it there. Then leave it. Keep outside. Now breathe in. Now start breathing in such a way that you stop your breathing. Attention should be on the heart, or could be on the emotions. It's better. Keep the breathing inside for a while. Bring it out, then outside for a while. Then again. Then you'll find that for a while you will not breathe. See, you settle down. The laya takes place between your prana and your mana. Both the Shaktis become one. Now, at this stage when you are silent, now you think of your intellect. It's lost. Just think of it, it's lost, it's no more there. So what is happening actually, that this laya, the attention goes into the intellect and enlightens the intellect. See, the thought is not there. Try to find your intellect within yourself. Now see, where is my intellect? Try to find it. It's not there. It's not working. Again try it. It is working, but it has become the samashti. It's become the collective now. Ah. See now? Did you follow that? There's no thought. This exercise will give you this thoughtless awareness, establishment of thoughtless awareness. There is no thought.
So in this state, let's try to imbibe, to absorb Shimataji's talk on Diwali in 1988. Initially comes.
Today we are here, all of us, to celebrate the Diwali, that is Deepavali, meaning the rose of lights. In the darkness of Kali Yuga, when you find from every place confusion of the worst type, creating the darkness which cannot be penetrated into, which looks like a solid mountain around us, and which can never be covered as we feel. By the grace of God, and even with the grace of God, it would never melt. In that darkness, in that hopeless state, when the creation is on the verge of its destruction, the light of Sahaja has arrived. And you are the lights, you are the deepas, you are the little lights which were waiting to be enlightened. To be enlightened, to see for yourself what's wrong within your own lamp, what's missing in your own lamp. Now, in the lamp, you have three things, as you see. One is the container. Container is this body. Container is this mind. And the container is this intellect. And the container contains within us itself is the oil. In Sanskrit language, it's called as snigdha or sneha, means the love. Is the love that is within your mind, within your body, within your existence itself. But this love is now limited. It is in a dormant state. It doesn't express itself. It can spill out in wrong directions. It may spoil some things which are beautiful. This love, when it is limited, is very dangerous. But when there is a third thing within you, which we call as the bhati, is the wick. And this wick is the pure desire within you which is not yet lightened. It is not aware of itself. Nobody is aware, the lamp is not aware that there is a light within itself. All these three things have to combine to give that light. Because we are lost in so many things. This darkness of Kali Yuga is not one-sided. If you see it clearly, it is not only materialism, adherence to money, adherence to money power. It's not only that. That's, of course, is very important these days. We cannot neglect it because that's something is really being this whole balance of the Western world. But this money is for power. Why money? Because it has a power, according to many people who are blind. They think money has the power to win over people, to exist in higher powers of, say, execution of their administration and all that. You need money to win over votes, to get elected. That's the myth people are carrying all the time, that money is very important and without money you can't manage things. And also because of this kind of a misunderstanding about money, people get very much impressed by the people who have money. And they think now, this is the time we must really gather money somehow or other. Try to get money out of every kind of a adharma. What's wrong? So this money orientation has gone in this Kali Yuga to such a limit that the sense of chastity is lost, the sense of creativity is lost, because you must create something that must sell. If it cannot sell, then you should not. Then the sense of dharma is lost. There is no dharma. When it comes to making money, what is the dharma? There is no dharma needed. Only dharma is how to make money. Then, of course, the love. The mothers don't want children because they have to spend money on their children. It is the conceit, the selfishness that starts working. And people start thinking about how we can grab money from others. There are many sophisticated ways of grabbing money also in the modern times. And the sophistication has reached such subtleties that a person doesn't know till he is completely robbed. Now, there are other ways of getting money. Is now that the kind of a music nowadays people are having, which is against God, it doesn't sing the praise of God, but it's just a noise that they make. If you sing the praise of God, it's different. But otherwise, this kind of music that they have actually works on your limbic area. And the limbic area has the capacity to give you joy and happiness. And this limbic area becomes numb because of this music, of this horrible music of modern times. When it becomes numb, then what you do is to have more noise and more noise and more noise to give a sensation to the limbic area. Still you are not satisfied. I think better remove these two children, they are very stupid all the time fighting. Whose children are these? Better take her away. Remove her. She's trying to be. Remove her. She's the one. He's all right. She's the one. Whose daughter is she? Your daughter? Don't cry. All right? You shouldn't do that way. If you want to sit there, sit quietly. Let him sit this side. You come here, this side. You don't sit with him. You come this side. Keep quiet. All right? Don't cry. Be a nice girl. So the limbic area, when it becomes sensationless, they don't know how to give it a sensation, so they take to drugs. You have to take to drugs. You can't help it, because all the sensation is lost. So in the name of also anti-culture, or you can call an anti-tradition, anti-this and anti-that. What you develop is a limbic area which requires sensations. Now the music fetches money because it's like drug. It's like any alcohol, it's any intoxication. Because already the nerves are intoxicated. Even alcohol works the same way. Even other things like drugs also work the same. So, in that intoxication, you really do not know what are you up to. A kind of another darkness, another blindness comes over. So, in this darkness, this another additional darkness makes people much more blind, much more understanding. This then takes us to the problem of the body that exists, of the mind that exists, of the intellect that exists. When the whole thing is directed towards money orientation, we put our body for sale. We want to make our body look like nothing on earth, I could say, like some sort of a tuberculosis patient, as they say, or mosquitoes. Because that makes people have some pity, I think, but inside exists a terribly shrew type of a temperament in a man or a woman. The whole thing is done by entrepreneurs, if you see that, because they want to produce things and they want to create images by which you have to live. And if you have to live with those images, you have to take to the kind of things they are producing. And that's how you try to use those things, and you become just a slave to those entrepreneurs. It has gone too far. It has gone too far into the production of things where you have to play into the hands of entrepreneurs. We have so many diseases in our country. And these diseases are very modern, meant only for modern men. In the olden days, people didn't know these diseases. Must be having one or two, but not many. So these diseases also come out of the fact that most of the things we eat or most of the things we do are just the games of the entrepreneurs. Nothing fresh, nothing genuine, nothing sensible is produced. Wants are created that you must have at least 10 dresses, all made of pure plastic. which reacts, and which creates problems. Then you should have all kinds of other materials which are absolutely harmless and are anti-human beings. All machinery is for us, we are not for machinery. So we have to give a balance. Whatever we need can be done through the machinery, but when machinery becomes the only source of exploitation, it starts dominating us. See, if you go to the darkness of this Kali Yuga, it's so deep, it's so horrid, and it's so dangerous and destructive that the description of it can take you to any length, and you will not even feel that you are getting into the mire deep, deep, deep into it, that you cannot come out of it. So the antidote has come now as Sahaj Yoga. The Diwali, the Deepavali of the Sahaj Yogis. See now, after realization, you don't need beauty treatment much. You don't need so many plastic clothes. You don't indulge into all kinds of stupid activities which are joyless. You don't take to drugs, don't take to smoking, you don't take to alcohols, and you don't take to this horrid music also. On the contrary, you take to the music that pacifies, which soothes your limbic area, which gives joy. So you indulge into all the pursuits which will give you joy. Start giving up gradually. Sometimes I have to tell you, but then you understand. And you give up all those things because then you have tested the joy. You know what is joy is. You know the ambrosia of joy. So you don't want to give it up. You may little bit give up, then again you come back. You know this is joy. Joy doesn't lie in money, doesn't lie in all these joyless pursuits, nothing. But joy lies in your spirit, and the spirit is the one that enjoys the joy. So this spirit is the one which you see burning at the end of your kundali, on top of your sahasrara, and you have seen the photograph. On top of your sahasrara, you see the beautiful flame burning. You have seen that photograph. Is the proof that now you are all the lights, and that you have to give lights to others. You have to help people. Now, all your faces look like roses. Anybody can see you and can make out that you are something special people. You are not like ordinary people who look so miserable, horrible. And when you sing, in that style also, you are singing God's hymn. In every style, whatever you sing, which was once upon a time was regarded as anti-God singing, becomes something great. So now the light of Sahaja Yoga has kindled within you all these small, small lights which are going to enlighten the path for humanity for their emancipation. So the responsibility of Sahajogis are great. They should get over all these limitations, like the light has got over all the limitations and spread all over. If you have a way of measuring how far this little light has gone, you cannot measure it with ordinary human instruments. But once it starts, it is spread to the last bit of it and comes back to it. In the same way, this light, which is kindled within you, spreads all over, is emitted all over and comes back to you. But of course, it is just a material light. This is a spiritual light. The difference is, this light has its own power of burning, that's all. Also, it has a power of giving some light in the darkness. Also, it has one more thing, that it can enlighten another light. But a Sahajogi is not only the light himself, but also the one who can go to others. It cannot walk. When it walks, it is fire. It cannot walk in its own limitations. Somebody has to carry it. So the Sahajogis are the ones who can carry this light within themselves, very well preserved, and very beautifully enlighten another person without creating a fire, without burning anything. You move this from here to there, one has to think twice if you can move, because you may spill something or you may burn something, but not a Sahajogi. And it is for the redemption. This can give you light which is outside, by which you can see only, but you cannot feel and you cannot cure. You cannot give counsel, nor can you comfort, and you cannot redeem with this material. It is spiritual light that is within us. So today is a celebration of real Diwali. I always say that in India we were producing the Diwali lights with ordinary mud. But now in Sahaja Yoga, we have lotuses which are giving light, the fragrance. Such beautiful things they are. And the way you are enjoying it and expressing your joy is so very beautiful. But to be the lotus, you have to give up this mud, this darkness. You have to give up that. If you can't give up that, then you cannot enjoy your own lotus and others can't enjoy. So that giving up is not difficult. You see, when people say that you have to love your mother, just means that you give up your ego and your conditionings and become a pure personality. That's all. I mean, in any case, all of you love me, but still under limitations. You must love me without limitations. Then it is a real love as I love you. For this, we have to thank this time. This time is great, as I call it a blossom time, that at this time you were all born, and at this time I came, at this time this combination took place, and at this time Sahaja Yoga was established. You don't know, I have gone through very great difficulties in the beginning, very great difficulties, because Sahaja Yoga cannot be understood by idiots. And first I met only idiots in my life. Quite a lot of idiots. As Christ has said, the first will be the last, you see. So perhaps those idiots that I met have created lots of problems for me. But then real people started coming to me, they understood Sahaja Yoga, they took to Sahaja Yoga, and it worked out very well. Now we have plans to go to India. The speciality of Indian tour is that India, as you know, is a place of quite a lot of work done by the great saints, especially Maharashtra. Apart from that, it's a very, very holy land, no doubt about it. It's very clean. Still, the people have not taken to materialism to that extent. And thirdly, we have about 8 pujas in such a short time. Of course, it is too much for me sometimes. But we have 8 pujas, and this is something so intensive one can do it. This I can't do anywhere else as I can do in India. Because only in India the atmosphere, the vibrations are sucked in. Much faster they are sucked anywhere. Because the darkness is not so much there, and the light spreads much faster, much more easily, and I can find it easier to work it out. I'm sure those days will come everywhere when you put up your lights and you start working it out. I must congratulate all of you that you are the ones who are stuck on to this darkness and have created such light, with such responsibility, with such understanding, with all the struggles you had to go through, getting out of your very limited basic problems. It is remarkable the way you people have established it. It's unbelievable. Because, you see, you could have just said that this is some philosophy, we don't believe it. This is something that we don't understand. But it's so congenial to you because you have become the Spirit. Christ has said the same thing. But how many have understood Christ? Nobody has understood Christ, I think, till it came through Christianity. When it came through Sahaja Yoga, you have understood who he was. In the same way for all other great prophets, all other great incarnations, you had to come to Sahaja Yoga to see in that light how great they were, how much work they have done for us, how much they have established us, how much we should be thankful to you. I hope one day you can see all of them sitting with us and you can locate them wherever they are. Those eyes you should develop one day to see all that which your camera can see sometimes. And in the same way you should be able to see. It will be a very good idea. I think in Bogota some of the Sahaja Yogis did see the grace falling down. That's all, once. But it will happen more and more. Please try to improve your eye in the sense that thou shalt not have adulterous eyes. Have no greed in your eye for anything. Try to remove the greed from your eye and it will definitely start working out. So this is the message for our eyes because through the eyes, you are the light. First thing that I have kindled is the light in your eyes. And that's what is the light, is to be improved, to be purified with love, with the divine love. May God bless you all.
Let's try to be in meditation for a while. We can put our attention on our liver. Shumataji, please come in my attention. Shumataji, please purify my attention. Shumataji, please cool down my liver. Let's try to absorb good vibrations of Sri Chandra, the moon, and Sri Himalaya. Let's try to feel inside the vibrations coming into our liver. Cool down the liver. Mataji, please clear my attention. Let me go deeper into meditation. With this pure attention, let's put now our attention on our heart. Shumataji, please come in my heart. Let me experience the joy, the pure joy of the spirit. Let me feel with this pure joy in all my being, all my cells. As the heart is also in the middle of Sahasrara, let's try to feel this center point, this Brahmarandra in our Sahasrara, which is the heart. And from this Brahmarandra, can put our attention 2 inches above. We can massage the Sahasrara. Just if it's difficult to establish our attention. Slowly raise our right hand 2 inches above. And from there, fill the space between the hand and the Brahmarandra. Let's try to feel the exchange between the hand and the Brahmarandra. We can swap our hand. Let's put our left hand 2 inches above Sahasrara. And again, try Let's try to feel the exchange. We can put our two hands down, and from 2 inches above the Sahasrara, we'll go down to Agya Chakra. Those vibrations coming to the Agya Chakra. Fill up the Agya Chakra with coolness. Put your attention in the center of the head. We go down slowly to the Vishuddhi Chakra. Again, attention on above Brahmarandra and Vishuddhi at the same time. Vibrations coming into the Vishuddhi Chakra. Coming down slowly to the heart, center heart. Coming down to the Nabi Chakra. Attention on Bhagavasagara, void. Coming down to center Svadhisthana. Keep our attention on above Sahasrara, on Svadhisthana at the same time. Feel the Shushumna expanding. Coming down slowly to the Muladhara chakra. Okay, let's now listen the three great mantras with full attention on Sarah. Thank you very much for joining. And yeah, thank you again and again for joining. Thank you, Shrimataji. Jai Shrimataji. We can thank Shrimataji and put ourselves into Pandan. Jai Shrimataji.